Steamboat Lake Outfitters is located 24 miles north of Steamboat, and basically we're a one-stop shop for your outdoor recreational needs. We have cabins and lodging here and full-service restaurant. We also have a general store where people can get their gasoline for their ATVs, snowmobiles. Big recreation area. We have Steamboat Lake right across the street. Excellent fishing. Actually, it's gold medal water for rainbow trout. We also offer ATV tours up on the historic Hans Peak, and that's conducted right here out of the store. Also horseback rides around Steamboat Lake. People choose this neck of the woods to do their outdoor activities simply because northwest Colorado has some of the biggest elk herds on the planet. Northwest Colorado is famous for its elk hunting. Also, this particular piece of ground north of Steamboat gets large amounts of snow, so it's one of the best places to go snowmobiling in the wintertime.
It's my first day up in the mountains in quite a few years, and even though it's not the steepest, it's still hurting me this first day.
The mountains of northeastern Colorado were no place for a flatland boy from Minnesota, but the call of bugling bulls was too strong to resist. These magnificent mountains hold some of the best elk populations in the country, and Adam was drawn here for his chance at a trophy Colorado bull. Glassing the valleys and ridges, Adam and his guides, Chad Lanning and Dave Winters, find that the elk are on the move. They glass several good-sized groups of cows and calves being pushed up the ravine by bulls gathering their harems for the breeding season. Now the plan is to circle the ravine and move ahead of the elk with the hope of setting up before their quarry arrives. But the going is tough and they find themselves walking right into the herd.
Some of these elk. Right now we heard one bugle down in this valley, so we're gonna set up right here. I'm gonna set out a elk fire trophy leaf, just kind of right behind me here. You want to set it up as close to nose level as you can. Get lots of good wind to move through that, disperse that scent. Now I'll just set up, maybe do a little calling, and hopefully they'll come right up this valley.
The elk are right below the guys when they set up right over the lip of the ridge. Almost immediately, they see elk moving in the ravine and watch as groups of elk continue on their journey. Though the incredible noise of bulls bugling challenges to each other tells them they're not too late. A series of cow calls pulled a nice 5x5 to within yards of Adam's position. The bull circles in the brush, looking for the errant cows, but never presents a clear shot. All Adam can do is sit and watch as the bull plays his game of cat and mouse before moving off into the brush. While the focus is concentrated on the bull, several cows and calves from the harem move right on to Adam's position. With elk all around, Adam and the crew made themselves small, carefully concealed, and with the help of a generous application of scent killer, the elk never knew they were there. Watch as this cow comes almost within touching range before quietly wandering off.
Wow, what an absolute rush. I mean, if that doesn't get your blood pumping, I don't know what will. I mean, we were basically surrounded by elk, a lot of cows. There's actually two big bulls that we were trying to sneak in close to, and we got pretty close.
It was really thick, as you can kind of tell by looking around me. So I think about the closest we had a nice 5x5 was about 20 yards, 25 yards. So it was really close, but it just wasn't close enough to get a shot. We had a cow come right up to us, and with my tag I could shoot either a bull or a cow, but it's early yet, so I'm going to wait, hold off for some horns and see what we can do. But man, being in amongst those elk like that and not being able to get busted, I mean, there was elk everywhere, and they didn't know where we were. That one elk that came up close to us was looking a little bit, but never knew where we were, and I'm actually pretty happy. I washed my clothes and sprayed down with scent killer this morning because we actually had the wind at our back a little bit, and I think with that and the scent killer, and then we actually had a little bit of a thermal on our side too, all that put together, that cow never had any idea we were even there.
Stay with us as Adam and his Matthews go to work when we return.